Hi, my name is Cassandra Molyneux, and I'm here today to talk to you about infantile colic. As mothers, we have all heard that being a new parent is hard. We're told of the sleepless nights, the never-ending diapers, and of course the crying. But what happens when that helpless baby you brought home from the hospital suffers from colic? Luckily, studies have shown that giving exclusively breastfed infants a certain strain of beneficial bacteria can actually help stop that inconsolable crying and give you and your family a better quality of life. So how do you know if your child has colic in the first place? Well, colic usually shows up around 2 weeks of age and is defined by doctors with the 3 rule. 3 hours or more a day of crying, and that crying lasts at least 3 days a week and goes on for 3 weeks or more. Scientists are not entirely sure what causes colic at this time, but have found that the infants affected have a different makeup of bacteria in their digestive systems. So before birth, babies lack bacteria completely. But birth itself, breastfeeding, and the exploration of the world through their mouths, all of these actions establish the complex world of bacteria found in the gut. This establishment is important because good bacteria provides help with the digestion of foods. So without them, painful gas can build up. This buildup of gas is what scientists believe causes that excessive colicky crying. The question then becomes, is there something we can do for those babies with less than stellar bacteria buildup? This question is what led researchers to look into giving colicky infants a good bacteria probiotic. A study that was published in Pediatrics gave breastfed infants 5 drops of probiotics every day. These drops were given 30 minutes before their first feeding, and it lasted for 21 days. They also gave some infants a probiotic-like supplement that did not contain any bacteria. And the mothers were told to eliminate all dairy, such as eggs, cheese, and milk from their diet. They were also given a diary to record crying times and any ill side effects that they saw. These moms met with researchers on days 7, 14, and 21. And during those meetings, researchers found that the crying times for the infants who received probiotics were cut in half. Now, these results were seen as early as the 7th day. The moms also reported no ill side effects. So what exactly does this mean to us? Most of you mothers are probably asking yourselves that right now. Well, let me give you a real-life example. Hi, my name is Cassandra, and I'm a mother of a colicky infant. My daughter was born 7 months ago, and in the beginning, she was an angel. I remember being in the hospital and telling my mom how good of a baby she was. She didn't cry much, she didn't really whine, and she slept pretty well. I thought I won the baby lottery. Then one night, she woke up at 1 a.m. and cried for hours. I was so terrified. No matter what I did, she just wouldn't stop screaming. Finally, she fell back asleep, and the next day I watched her. She seemed like she was back to herself. So I thought, maybe it was something I ate. Or maybe she just had an off night. I mean, she's a baby, and there's going to be times that she cries, right? The next night, 1 a.m. rolls around, and boom, there she is, screaming again. And that 1 a.m. waking went on for over a week. Then one night, it stopped, and she slept pretty good. I thought to myself, oh, maybe it was just a stage. Well, I was wrong. That inconsolable crying just moved to a different time. And at that point, she was due for a doctor appointment. So I brought it up. The doctor told me, oh, she must be colicky. Let's try some probiotics. Well, I didn't like that answer. So I took it upon myself to cut out all dairy because I read somewhere that maybe that's why she was crying. Well, it didn't work, and I decided to give in and try that probiotic. Within that first week, I saw a huge decrease in her screaming. She didn't stop totally, but I did see a huge difference. Still, to this day, I give her those probiotics. And now, at 7 months, she's mostly back to that happy-go-lucky baby she was in the beginning. So back to the question at hand. What does this mean to me? Well, you're a nursing mother whose baby has colic, and you must be exhausted. So from one mother to another, give probiotics a try. They're a practical yet effective way to treat colic.